Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're watching from, and welcome to the Twitch stream of the Falcon 9 launching Starlink Group 1042. Now, the reason we're live here on Twitch instead of YouTube is because Starlink is not really that important for us here at TSGD, but this will be a world record of launches that one booster B1069 or 67, sorry, not 69, has made. Right, saying B1067 launching 36 times, so that's why we're live on Twitch today to celebrate that moment. Now, today's launch, the Falcon 9 with Starlink Group 1042 will be launching 29 Starlink satellites to low Earth orbit from Space Launch Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. Now, this will be the 36th flight for the first stage booster supporting this mission, which previously launched CRS-22, Crew 3, Turksat 5B, Crew 4, CRS-25, Eutelsat Hotbird 13G, SES-03B, Empower A, PSN Satria, Telkomsat Mura Petit 2, Galileo, KoreaSat 6A, and 24 Starlink missions. Now, following stage separation, the first stage will land on a shortfall of Gravitas drone ship, which will be stationed in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, in just a couple of minutes' time here, SpaceX will be starting their live broadcast. Now, we're only going to listen in due to the audio. We might have some views as well, but that will be very short shown. We are currently almost 10 minutes away until the launch of SpaceX's Starlink mission. As you can hear, we're currently awaiting SpaceX starting their broadcast. We're just going to lower it down for you so you can hear. There we go. You just saw live views from SpaceX's feed. We are approximately 7 minutes and 20 seconds away. We've just synced the countdown and live feed to what SpaceX is showing. Of course, there's a little latency on the feed. What's coming up here soon is engine chill at T-minus 7 minutes. So all engines will chill down in preparation for launch. Now it seems like we're not going to hear this call out due to the video playing.
When I'm on the road chasing for the
All right, for the people just joining us, you're looking at live coverage of Starlink Group 10-42 launching on a Falcon 9 rocket. Now we're live on Twitch here because of the B-1067 launching 36 times. So this is a big milestone for SpaceX, and that's why we're live here to broadcast this for you with our feed. Now, as we're T minus 5 minutes until launch. The next step into the countdown will be strong back retract. And you couldn't hear the call out, but indeed the call out was made. Pressurizing for strong back retract. Now what will be happening is those clamp arms, you cannot see them, but trust me, they are there. Hold on, maybe I can show them. All right, as you can see, those clamp arms you see around the strong back, those will retract first.
Retract has started.
And we hear strong back retract has started. Just stand by. So what will happen now is those clamp arms will... 2 seconds. Those clamp arms will retract from the strong back, and then a little bit after, the structure holding the Falcon 9 will retract a few degrees from the rocket. Now in Vandenberg, this actually pushes away a lot further when the strong back retracts. So it's a little different in the cave versus in Florida. We are currently approximately 3 minutes and 18 seconds until the launch of Falcon 9 with 29 Starlink satellites from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. I wanted to say California for some reason. Not awake.
Stage 1, LOX load complete.
And we just heard the call out for Stage 1 LOX load complete. Now we will be reducing commentary a little bit, and we'll completely stop the commentary at T minus 30 seconds, so we'll come back around a minute after launch. And maybe T plus 30 seconds in case there's no sound, but I believe there will be sound.
Stage 2, LOX load complete.
And we're now a minute and 27 seconds away from launch. Once again, everything's looking good. And there's that big vent. You can see a little closer view of that big vent happening.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
And we just heard the call out for startup, so now Falcon 9 will be in control of the countdown, and it's pretty much hands-off from here, I believe. So, let's see, with 40 seconds to go,
LD, go for launch.
There's that LD go for launch call out. We're coming up to 30 seconds. Let's now listen in to SpaceX for the launch of Falcon 9 with Starlink 1042.
T minus 30 seconds. T minus 15 seconds. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. And liftoff. Go SpaceX, go Starlink.
The chamber pressures are nominal.
Vehicles pitching down. Falcon 9 is supersonic.
We're currently a minute into flight. We saw a successful launch of Falcon 9 with Starlink Group 1042. Coming up is Max Q.
Max Q.
I never heard the call out for Max Q. So all 9 engines are running smoothly, as we can see. Once again, this rocket should be creating a very cool jellyfish effect if conditions are right.
I'm back, Jill.
And it seems like that is the case. So let's sit back and watch, because it's going to be very cool. We are currently seeing extremely cool views of the Falcon 9 rocket as we're approaching Miko. There's Miko.
Stage separation confirmed. I'm back, startup.
And I mean, well, it's not as cool as I thought, but we can barely see it. But that is a second stage ignition of a Falcon 9 second stage engine. Room vacuum engine, to be precise.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And there we saw, or at least on one of the cams, I saw fairing separation. Very cool. That was extremely cool to see. I think the effect is now starting to come on the screen as Falcon 9 will be experiencing sunrise. So I think jellyfish might be cooler as the minutes go by, depending how far the camera goes. If we take a look at the SpaceX live coverage here, we see we're plus 3 minutes and 43 seconds into the fly, and now we are seeing it. That is insane. And on the SpaceX feed, we're seeing sunrise as well, and that is one of the coolest things that I could have seen. Oh my goodness me, look at that. That is the jellyfish. And you can even see the booster. You can even see the goddamn booster. Wow. Look at that. And to imagine, everyone, what we are seeing right now is pretty much what every rocket launch looks like. But now we can see it instead of just it being invisible to the naked eye. So that is pretty cool. So currently what the booster is doing, it's using its thrusters.
Stage 1, entry burn startup.
To
Stage 1,
propel
FTS is safe.
the rocket back to Earth. We're seeing insane shots of that re-entry bird. We just saw that on the screen a second ago. And I believe that's not visible
Stage
anymore
1, entry
due
burn
to the distance here. So we are still looking at the second stage here. I personally did not expect to see this cool shots today, but we are moments away from the landing burn. And after that, we'll have Seco, and I believe that's when we're not going to see it anymore. And that's also when we're going to end our coverage here. And we'll see that second engine cut off beautifully. Okay, it seems like we're not seeing that second stage all anymore on the camera, so it's starting to become a little invisible. And I believe we're not going to have any more second stage views for today. Yeah, just going through the haze, so not going to be visible anymore. But what will be visible is the landing burn coming up here in a few seconds.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
Stage 1, landing burn.
We have sound.
Stage 1, landing confirmed.
Stage 2, FTS is safe.
All right, and we're coming up to Seco.
MVAC shutdown.
And there's MVAC shutdown. And that will be the conclusion of our coverage here. Although,
nominal orbit insertion.
And there is nominal orbit insertion. So that will be it for the Falcon 9 launching Starlink. I don't know which Starlink it is. I forgot. I believe it's 1042. I was correct. 1042 launched today from Cape Canaveral, Florida. This will be the conclusion of our coverage. If you want to find the replay of this today's stream, you can head over to the YouTube channel TSDG Vaults, TSDG Vaults, or That Space Those Guy Vaults, and you'll be able to see the replay of this launch coverage here. So that will be it from us. Thank you guys so much for watching today's live stream, and we will see you next time.